Don't you love it when somebody who's an expert in their field tries to make your life a little bit easier? That's what Dr. Luke Maxfield is doing for us this morning. He, of course, has Aspire Dermatology and Skin Surgery Center. Good to see you.
Thanks. Good to see you, too.
I had no idea what you're going to be talking about today, but every time I see you, I always think, you know, one of the things I genuinely do appreciate about you is you will talk about what people can do by coming to see you in the office and what things you can prescribe. But you do have this practical approach to taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's what you're highlighting today.
Exactly. So I think, you know, one of the problems that people have, especially with dermatology, is it takes time to come see us or it's hard to come see us. So a part of what I do, especially in my time outside of the clinic, is just try to equip people with knowledge, information, and even product ideas so they can take care of themselves at home. And great, if you don't need to come see me and it works for you, perfect.
Right.
But then again, if you do need to come see me or another dermatologist, you know, we're there for you.
Right. So you've picked kind of 3 problem areas in folks' lives, and then your kind of go-to over-the-counter drugstore product. Is that right?
Exactly.
So let's start with the shampoo, because this time of year with the heat kicking in at work and at home, does that play havoc on your hair?
It does,
and your
actually.
scalp?
Yeah, same as I think we talked about last time with the skin, having the low humidity, the colder temperatures, and then the heat on at home. It definitely creates drier scalps, itchy scalps. That's not what I brought today, so I won't be helping people with the itchy scalp problem today, but that is a good one to talk about in the future.
Okay, well, what did you bring today?
So today is just more focused towards dandruff and scalps, because I do see a lot of that in the clinic, and that also can get worse this time of year. And yes, it can itch, but this more specifically just targets the cause of the dandruff, which is a yeast on our skin.
Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. So is that why you sometimes will have dandruff be a cyclical thing? It'll pop up and then go away and it won't come back for a while?
It can be, yeah. You know, dandruff is interesting. It has to do with that yeast, but also our body oils, which are the food for the yeast. And so a lot of people in the density of those glands is up here, but it's also on the sides of the nose, it's also in the beard, it's also on the chest for men especially. So if you have, or the ears, really common areas to get dandruff and flakes.
Okay, so you like, is it CeraVe?
CeraVe.
CeraVe, I never
Yeah,
know
they're
how to say it.
particular about that, but either way is really right.
Okay, so they make a lot of products, but you like this particular one that is just the anti-dandruff, but the hydration is key?
Yeah, well, so it's actually a couple things. So this anti-dandruff product from CeraVe, it is fragrance-free, has almost no allergens and irritants, and that's a rarity for hair care. Almost every hair product has colorings, which aren't that bad, but also fragrance, you know, menthol, peppermint, and other things that can actually make a dry, itchy scalp worse, even if they treat the dandruff. So this one extremely good for sensitive scalps and treats dandruff well. One of the first ones.
Okay, acne, nobody wants to deal with that. And so often you think that's a teenage thing, and then you hit your 30s and poof, it comes back.
Yeah, definitely, especially for women. Acne is so bimodal for women, where it's in teenage years and then maybe again in 30s, even if you've never had it before, it can be in your 30s.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one ingredient, one product for acne at home, it would be adapalene. Differin Gel is one of the original OGs. It treats it so effectively. If you had to pick one product, just do one thing for acne, almost always this.
Okay, what are you calling it? An OG?
Oh, I don't actually remember what that acronym stands for. OG, I think it's Original Gangster.
Okay.
But yeah, it means it's one of the pioneers in the field, one of the original products in this case that just is time tested.
Now I know what you mean. I thought it was like an ingredient or something. Sorry. Any cool points I had, I just lost them, Luke. Okay, what's this one for eczema?
So eczema, one ingredient you should look for is actually colloidal oatmeal. It's a true active ingredient. It's on the monograph for actually FDA-approved use for eczema. So colloidal oatmeal is a natural cleanser. It's also a nice humectant, which means it draws in moisture, helps lock in moisture if it's formulated right, and it helps heal damaged and irritated skin. So this Sarna one, it's one of many brands that uses this ingredient, but this is a nice lighter weight one if you don't want something very greasy, but again with ingredients to help calm down and protect the skin barrier.
Okay, you're always just a wealth of knowledge, and you do make it very easy. He loves to come here and let you know how you don't have to come to him, but if you want to come to him, you are welcome to. They have 2 locations, by the way, in the area, still up in Saudi and then also in
Cleveland.
In Cleveland, I almost said Athens. Aspire Dermatology and Skin Surgery Center. And I will ask you this too, because you do the cosmetic-y side of things too. This is a good time of year to have that conversation right before the summer sun comes back.
Definitely, yeah. Actually, if you're someone who is looking to invest in your skin in a big way, the fall and winter is 100% the time to do any sort of cosmetic procedure, especially light devices like lasers or lights for lines, wrinkles, dark spots. Now is the time.
Okay. Thank you. Now we know it's Sarah V. We don't want them to be upset, and I know what OG is. Aspire Dermatology and Skin Surgery Center. There again is that contact information. Have fun hosting your family this Thanksgiving.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great
You too.
to see you as always.
You too.